No, magazine revolvers don't use magazine. Revolvers, like, just mechanically the part you put the bullets in is part of the gun, versus, you know, when you're talking about other guns like semi-automatic pistols, they'll have a magazine that you put the bullets in the magazine and you shove it in the gun. Okay. I don't see any zombies about. Let's go start taking apart stuff. So this has 150, so I think this is our most cargo that's just straight up cargo. Yep, that would be it. Alright, deal with the zombie over here. No zombies near our property. Right, we committed mass carnage over here. Forgot about that. So this is the building I think I want to do first, because this one had all sorts of tables and chairs and such in it. And I'm mostly here for the nails, but we will grab planks and all that. Oh, it's all good. One thing I should do is mark the house that we stayed in, just in case I don't remember the next time we stream. So that's our forward base. I dislike that it unpauses when you write. Yes, the higher your carpentry, the more of the materials you get. So you see, like, I actually broke some wood there. If I had higher carpentry, there's a chance I would get, like, an extra plank or two out of it. Or more nails or whatever. We're getting pretty high carpentry. I think we're at carpentry 8 last I recall. Yeah, carpentry 8. Oh, Nimble. You are so close to leveling. Most of the rest does not move much, but it also tells you how much of a difference the shotgun gives for aim XP versus the other guns. The shotgun got us like to just teeny tiny bit shy of aim 5, and we're like only the tiniest bit over after burning through several hundred 9mm and 38 special rounds. But yeah, I figure this place is good because all these tables and chairs should be a lot of nails for us. I was thinking the same thing. It's like, you know, I wish I had a crowbar because I would yank up a bunch of this floor. Because normally the problem is you'll find nice floor, but it'll be in like a little house. So you only get like 10 tiles of it, which isn't enough to do a room. So you'll end up having to find like 3 or 4 houses with the floorboards you want. I'm like, you know, this is a giant building. I could do my entire place with this. But I have to have a crowbar to pull it up, so I can't. But my plan is just tear apart everything, then I'll circle back with the bag and just keep picking up as fast as it'll let me so we grab all the nails. Because like we'll pull a bunch of the planks early on, but as soon as the bag's full, we'll only get the nails. Yeah, I could do the whole veggie garden. I think I'd use this on the interior, though. Like, I think I'd find something that looks more like pavers or something for the garden. And it might seem like a weird thing, but I'm going to go out of my way to do these chairs, then the table, then these 2 chairs. And the reason for that is if I were to try and do these chairs first, I would walk up to the window, then face that way, which means a zombie could potentially come up here, jump through the window, and grab me. Whereas if I go through the tables, I can be facing this way when I go to take apart those chairs, so I'm looking out the window. I would see the zombie, and I could back off real fast. So there's like little things you do that really 99% of the time don't matter, but it just takes that one mistake where the zombie grabs you to just end things. I don't know how you would do that in this game. Like, I could see taking bags of sand and then dumping it out on the porch to make it but I couldn't do any type of real art in it, just make it sand. That's another thing we could actually do to be productive while the storm's going on. There's a whole bunch of bags of gravel in the hardware store, I believe. Was it the hardware store or was it the rural store? Maybe both of them. No, it's the rural store. Hey, Beancat Gaming, thank you for the raid. Give me one moment, I'll get you a shout out. Beancat Gaming also playing Project Zomboid. So how was your stream? And thank you for the fall, Crawdaddy44. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, so I hope your stream went well and that most of the deaths were the zombies. And if they weren't the only deaths, that hopefully the deaths were fun and at least you learned something. But yeah, so how was your stream? Nice, nice. A day without deaths is usually good. For those new who are in the channel, I am Roll Storage. I play a variety of games. Today has been going pretty well. We've put, what is it, 2,500-ish kills onto our total kill count. But yeah, it's been going good. We're doing 16 times population, multiple helicopters. So we have had one helicopter this stream. We might have a second one. Probably not though, because usually I get one helicopter, maybe two a stream. And this helicopter happened about halfway through the stream, so there's a good chance we're not going to have another one tonight, which is fine. But what we're doing right now is we've got a nasty storm imminent. So I have been pushing the Riverside Country Club. We're figuring, well, we're going to hunker down at home because fighting during a major storm is not a good time. So, character gets to take a day off. Our van just stalled outside, I heard it. It's fine. It's a piece of junk. But, so we're collecting a bunch of nails and all that so we can do some base building while the storm is going on. But we are 13,568 kills into this run, which, you know, the goal is quote-unquote to kill them all. We estimate there's somewhere in the area of 900,000 zombies in the world on our settings. We do have the settings to have no respawns. At this point, we have effectively cleared Ekron for the third time, and I say that because every time the helicopter shows up, it goes from very cleared to very not really cleared. But the last helicopter, we only had probably 20-30 zombies show up, so we're starting to feel pretty comfortable that it is actually and factually cleared this time. We started making our move on Riverside, decided to go to the Country Club. We got our foothold in a house there, but not a whole lot more. And then the storm kind of derailed us, so we're back at home setting up our base more. But I do stream a variety of games. I spend about 4 days a week playing Project Zomboid. I spend 2 days a week playing RimWorld, and then I have an other games day, which is, you know, we play what other games people want to see me play. You know, see what makes sense in the channel, see what doesn't, have a good time. Even if it doesn't perform well, who cares? It's just fun. So tomorrow and the day after will be RimWorld, which we're doing a, what is it? Neo Arco Runner. It's the one where you basically have to do like 4 resets of your colony before you can actually finish the run. And we're getting just to the point of doing our first reset. But yeah, thank you so much for that raid. And then hopefully that person you did have that, Crawdaddy said someone had died in your group. You know, hopefully that death was at least fun and that they learned something from it. Because nothing worse than a death that's not fun and there's nothing to be learned as a lesson. Alright, we do have a zombie nearby, so let's stop what we're doing. Go and deal with them. I thought the zombie was at the door, which is why we ran. Because if the zombie had been right here, we would have shoved the zombie out of the way, got clear of the door, turned around, and then taken care of the zombie. Yeah, so at the moment we're just collecting nails. Getting ourselves situated for our storm tomorrow. We are in winter. We haven't quite gotten to the point of snow, but we're mid-November, and in the game, winter starts in November and then lasts to the end of February. So at this point, fishing sucks, foraging sucks. Well, I mean, so far as food, foraging sucks. Foraging is still actually amazing still, but for food, foraging sucks. Farming sucks. So we're just relying on what food we have for the time being. Which we have quite a bit. Oh, weird. Okay, so you're doing some, like, medicine mods? Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Well, hopefully they learned to be careful about their dosages. The old adage, the difference between poison and medicine is the dosage. I'd also say if we manage to get all these nails and everything, because I'm probably going to do just the one building, I think, to collect the nails, because we should have a good, probably, maybe 200 nails by the time we're done here. If we have a bunch of time, I might ride down to where we have that busted up police car in the middle of town, turn on the sirens, see what shakes out, see if anyone else has moved in. Because we haven't been getting much there, which is good. And this is mostly vanilla. The only mods I have that affect gameplay is I have Pillow's Random Spawn mod, which spawns us, you know, someplace random, we don't get to choose. And then I have Auto Mechanic, which all it does is it saves me clicks when training Mechanic. Like, it goes through, it doesn't give me any edges, I just choose Train, and it just goes part by part, removes and installs them, so I don't have to do all the clicks. Otherwise, all the other mods I have are UI type stuff, informational. But yeah, I run very much close to vanilla. So there's no additional weapons, no additional items, no additional cars. I don't have different types of helicopters flying around. But where a lot of people tell me that, you know, oh, vanilla guns are so terrible. We've done a good couple thousand kills with vanilla guns in the last day or two in game. Well, last couple days in game. I shouldn't say day or two. It's probably been like the last week and a half. The 38 revolver is really nice. The 9mm is really nice. The shotgun is amazing. Like when you have enough aim skill to use it, that is. The 9mm and the 38. Still not happy with the 45 or the 44s though. I haven't found any of those that I particularly like. Usually they just, you know, you one-shot with the other guns so much that getting a gun that fires much slower with a smaller magazine that also one-shots doesn't really give you a whole lot of feel-good. Like, when something's dead, making it more dead does not change anything about the game. Now, for this table, I'm going to take apart this chair first. This is the danger chair. Thank you for the follow. Random Ally Sensor, welcome to the Random Ally Sensor, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to take apart this chair. This chair is a danger chair because, like, again, a zombie can come right through out of where I can't see over here and then hop through the window, and I only get a second or two to react. But the reason I'm taking this one apart first is that way I can take this part apart, take the table apart from this side, then take that chair apart, then take this chair apart, to keep it so I have the longest amount of time to react if something does come through a window. And again, 99% of the time, shouldn't matter. But that 1% that gets you killed, So, always approach everything in What can I do to make it slightly less dangerous? Other than killing mass hordes of zombies, which is always dangerous, so you kind of just do it. I'm assuming with your medical mods, then, if there's more medical stuff happening, there's got to be more things to treat. So I'm assuming you get stuff like, you know, infection actually has to be treated properly versus, you know, normally in the game you just slap a band-aid on it, give it a wink and a smile, and it's all better. You know, like, I'm assuming you have to actually properly disinfect. You have a higher probability of getting, like, I don't know if it's like food contamination or something. Like, I assume there's illnesses or conditions that you have to treat. Night real quick. Because she has work in the morning. Oh, I don't want this crap. Get this off. No one ever wants that crap. That's not true. I'm sure there's people who actually do collect it. But I personally do not want that crap. Alright, I think we grabbed all the nails, so let's go and take those outside. Figure we might as well grab the planks while we're here. Yep, so I got 173 nails by taking apart that furniture. That should go a good ways. So it's just shy of 2 full boxes. How much skill did that give us? About a third of a level of carpentry. That's actually not too shabby. A little shy of a third. I do think once the storm passes, I might go and do a lap again. See if we can't find any large hordes that maybe give us a large backpack. Because I got one, and a second one would go a long way for this kind of stuff. Because it's nice just to be able to use the backpack, because then I don't have to, like, click and drag a bunch of stuff. I just take the whole inventory, hit transfer, and boom, I know it's going. Which, for those of you who do not know how to find large backpacks, a little tip is, if you drive around in, like, the middle of nowhere on the major roads, occasionally you'll just see like a large horde of, 12 to 20 zombies just kind of bunched up for no apparent reason. And if you look carefully, a lot of times there'll be a large backpack on one of the zombies in the middle of the giant ball of zombies. So it's you basically just drive around in the middle of nowhere till you see like a large group of zombies, find the one with the backpack, and either try and pick them off or just fight the whole horde and get it. Most times I'll just fight the whole horde because trying to pick them off, I wind up with the whole horde. But there are times, don't transfer, but there are times I get lucky and I manage to just, you know, separate out the one with the large bag, snag it real fast, and leave. In this one, we're looking at killing all the zombies anyway, so there's no reason not to kill them all. Gotcha. Just so you know, what'll end up happening is, unless you have the cop car running, the battery will die at some point, and then the zombies will start wandering off. That's the reason I went out of my way so much to get that cop car that we were using to direct everything, that I wanted to make sure we could start it first. Gotcha, good. Well, they use almost no gas as well, so it'll just stall, and I believe when it stalls, it'll shut off the alarms. And the reason we're grabbing the scrap wood is I can throw the scrap wood into our fire, and it's pretty good fuel. I want to say each piece is like an hour or something worth of fuel. So those 4 pieces of scrap wood effectively represent, you know, a fourth of a day worth of fire. Not that I particularly need a bunch more fuel, but it's here, it's on the floor. I've got the extra room in the bag because there's 2 extra units when I fill it up with planks, so why not? It is interesting that when you've been playing like 16x pop and you're used to like places being completely overrun by zombies, and then you've cleared an area out and it's just so quiet, it's just like, huh, feels weird. I mean, obviously you can see there's still been some fighting in this area, but this isn't like our main push. This is our 3rd time clearing the city. So this was I think this was us having a setting off a siren, then running around with a 9mm, just blasting zombies till we ran out of 9mm ammo. And mostly we're using the guns not because, like, oh no, we want to use the guns to keep ourselves safe. It's mostly, I have too much ammo, it's taking up way too much inventory space, that is something I'm short on. Let's just use all this ammo and start blasting. Okay, one more trip and that should be the last of everything in here. Okay, that's full. Oh, so close in that nimble. Looking real forward to having Nimble 4. I think it's around Nimble 5 that you start nimbling faster than the zombies start moving at you. And that's just a game changer, because you never have a reason to turn around and run away other than like you're being flanked or something. I normally really don't care for driving over bodies because it ruins your tires and suspension over time, but I'm not cleaning this up. Ooh, brakes in this thing suck. Yeah, that's not happening. Almost 14,000 bodies? Nah. We're not burying them. And I realize there's only a small number of those left, but you get the idea. You know, now I think about it, I don't recall seeing a different color. I'm not going to say it is true, but I think there was a blue car. I'm pretty sure there was a blue car by the library, now I think about it, like a blue sedan. But a very large alarming number of the cars are white. Which is a very bad choice for living in a rural area, because white just shows every speck of dirt you can find.